South Florida family in anguish at the loss of a loved one at the hands of police. The officers say they were forced to fire after being called to a home by the victim's own mother.
7's Omar Lewis is live at the scene in Miami Gardens, where police and the family are trying to sort this one out. Omar?
Good afternoon, Christine. Well, this family tells us they are just heartbroken by what happened here on Sunday, and they're wondering if police could have handled this situation any differently, since the man who was killed was mentally disabled, and that mother tells us she now regrets ever picking up the phone to even dial 911.
He had a mental problem, and I told him that. They took my child away from me.
Catherine Daniels is now trying to wrap her head around how her call to police for help ended with her son, 25-year-old Laval Hall, dead.
Why did they take my child away from me? I don't know. If I know they were going to kill my child, I would have never called them and asked them to come and help me with my mental child.
Miami Gardens police say it was around 5 a.m. Sunday when they got the call, a call from this mother whose son was violent and mentally disturbed. When they arrived at the home off of Northwest 192nd Street and 3rd Avenue, police say Hall did not comply and engaged in a physical altercation using an object. Family members say police did first try to use a taser on Hall.
They did taser, yes.
The 25-year-old was then shot and killed by police and pronounced dead on the scene. One of the officers was reportedly injured and taken to the hospital.
Right about here.
This woman heard the commotion outside of her home.
Get on the ground, get on the ground. And then shortly after that, I hear boom, pow, pow, pow.
She says that object police say Hall was carrying was a broom.
He had a broom, a red broom with straws, old red broom.
While Hall's relatives rally around each other and question why.
Could have did with that another level. You know, you didn't have to shoot nobody to calm nobody down.
They now want officers to undergo more training to deal with calls involving people who are mentally disabled.
I think all police officers should go through training to deal with people like that.
Miami Gardens police now look into the shooting. The department released a statement Sunday that reads in part, "The loss of any life is tragic and understandably difficult. We are investigating the incident and will provide an additional statement as more facts become available."
We're supposed to be able to call the police to help us, not to kill us.
And right now we're waiting on an update from Miami Gardens police to say whether that officer is out of the hospital and if he will be placed on administrative leave or not. As for Hall, he leaves behind an 8-year-old daughter who the family tells us they had to break the news to yesterday. That's the latest here in Miami Gardens this afternoon. Omar Lewis, 7 News.